Good afternoon. Happy Saturday. It is Saturday, 12/10. I am on my way to a holiday celebration, and I'm so excited. I just wanted to say happy Show Up Saturday. It is such a wonderful, wonderful day, and it's such a wonderful time to show up for ourselves. One of the things that I realized is that sometimes we struggle with showing up for ourselves. And I know that I've talked about this before, but I think that it's important that I continue to talk about it, because when you show up for yourself and it's real, when you're actually doing the things to make you happy, it's not selfish. It is actually selflessness, because it allows you to be authentic, which exudes you to show your authenticity to everyone else around you. It gives off great light. It gives off great energy when you are actually taking care of yourself and showing up for yourself and doing the things that make you excited, as well as still being a great person. So this past week, I'm going to tell you my two things. I showed up for myself in two major ways. Both have to do with getting myself recognized or getting myself out there to the public. Although I do these lives and I've been doing this for a while, it has been very, very hard for me to push myself to do things that I feel might be coming off maybe as being extra or like being a salesperson. But one thing I've learned is that because I show up for myself on a daily basis, it's easier for people to start showing up for themselves, right? And it's easier for people to come to me and say, hey, how do you do this? And what makes you do this? And then whatever, right? It makes people more open to have a conversation with me. So today, yesterday I was on the radio, and I was able to express who I was as a person, but also talk about what I do as a profession. And if you don't know, if you're new to my lives, I am a therapist, and I enjoy working with individuals, especially women, with helping them on their healing journey. Good morning or good afternoon, Fatima. And what it does for me is it helps me to stay grounded when I'm able to help others get the kind of healing that I have been working on myself to kind of get through some of the things that I've dealt with throughout my life. So when I'm able to help other women kind of hone in on their healing journey and hone in on the things that they may struggle with, just by listening to my story or listening to some of my ideals on how to cope with certain things, it makes it great. So I was able to talk a little bit about that yesterday on 104.9 with Jerry Williams, and that was amazing. The experience alone was amazing, right? I was nervous in the beginning, but then when you actually start talking about something about who you are, and you're doing it out of grace, and you're doing it out of not to be bragging, but to actually be educational or to just be transparent, it feels so good, and it's easy to talk about. The second thing I did this week was to just make a decision that I am enough, I am important, and I have to walk that way. I have to make sure that if I'm going to be telling you how you could be better and you could feel better, I have to work on those things myself. And so this week as well, I made decisions to not only show up for myself, but show up for myself in a way that I am leaping further than I've ever leaped on faith before. And that's how I showed up for myself. Those are the two things I did this week. It showed up for myself. I was able to get myself on a live broadcasting with the help of others, of course, because sometimes you do need those extra hands in the pot. But I also was able to really recognize who I am and be honest about it and not be afraid to express who I am to others, right? And that is important. So I show up for myself on a daily basis. I'm asking you guys to show up for yourselves on a daily basis. It is not, it does not mean that you are being conceited, does not mean that you are trying to be extra. It just really means that you are in a good space. You believe in yourself and you believe in others, and you want other people to shine. And so for me, I'm shining because I'm able to show up for myself every day and be able to help other women show up for themselves. But I'm also shining because God allowed this to be my season, and I'm putting 100% into this so that I can actually continue to show up for myself and do the things that God asks me to do on a daily basis. So today, I really, really hope that you guys show up for yourselves. Remember some of the things that you showed up this week for yourself, and really just grab onto them, be excited about it. Don't feel negative. Don't feel like you're bragging or, anything. If you did something great for yourself that lifted you out of a space that you didn't think you could ever be in, give yourself a pat on the back. And if you cannot remember something that you did for yourself this week, I want you to work on it for next week, okay? And just every day, just work on doing something great for yourself. Because I'm telling you, if you do it now, you won't struggle to ever do it again. It is a major, major part of happiness and healing. And it's a major, major part of being accountable. So remember, I am your transparent sister in women's healing. I am Tasha Rose. Remember, Tasha Rose, your transparent sister in women's healing. And I want you to know that I love you and God loves you too. Peace.